Hello students, today I am going to teach chapter 2, lesson 1 of class 6 English literature. So I have got this chapter, how the dog found himself a master. This is the chapter, second chapter. So I will describe this chapter line by line. For that all you need to do is to take out your book so that you can see the line I am going through here, and all you have to do is to see the line and pay attention it clearly. So before this chapter gets started, I have got some lines above it. So I'm reading those lines. You may know that the dog and the wolf are closely related. That means there is a close relation between the dog and the wolf. You may also know something about how over the centuries human beings have domesticated and tamed wild animals. So all we know that over the centuries, okay, how human beings or how men have domesticated or tamed the wild animals like dog, like cat, okay, these animals. Here is a story about how the dog became a tame animal. So in this story we will come to know that how the dog became a tame animal. Okay, so let's get started. How the dog found himself a master. This is the name of the story. So in this story the dog is looking for a master, proper master, okay, who is stronger than anyone else. So he was in search of that master. So we'll come to know about this if we go through line by line. So paragraph number 1, I've got these lines. Dogs were once their own masters. Means once upon a time when dogs were their own masters and lived the way wolves do in freedom. Means the way the wolves live in freedom. In the similar way, once upon a time the dogs also lived like wolves. Until a dog was born who was ill pleased. So means until a dog was born who was ill pleased. Ill pleased means who was not happy, okay, with this way of life. So as the dogs were living in that way once upon a time, so okay, there was one dog, okay, who was not happy with the way of his life. Means the way he is living his life, he was not happy at all. He was sick and tired of wandering about by himself, looking for food and being frightened of those who were stronger than he. That means he is sick. Yeah, he was sick and tired. So there will definitely be a reason why he was sick and why he was so tired also. And he was wondering, okay, about by himself. He was wondering about himself, okay, looking for food. Looking for food means searching for food. He was wondering. He was thinking about himself. What can be done for his food? And being frightened of those who are stronger than he. And what can be done as he was not that much stronger than other animals. So, okay, being frightened of those, that means he always remained frightened. He always remained feared. Okay, he always remained scared of those who were stronger than he. Means of other animals also. Okay, to other animals also he remains frightened, he remains feared, he remains scared, because he was not that much stronger than the other animals. So he was wondering about, he was thinking about what can be done as he was not that much stronger, and what will happen about his food. Okay, that's why he was looking for a master, so that the master can provide those things what he requires. Second paragraph, he thought it over and decided that the best thing for him to do was to become the servant of one who was stronger than anyone on earth, and he set out to find such a master. He thought it over and decided. He thought about this matter, that what can be done, as he was not that much stronger. He was means having problem on food. Okay, that's why he decided the best thing for him to do was to become the servant. So he decided that means the he decided that what would be good for him. So he fixed that he would be, the servant of someone who is stronger than anyone on earth. Okay, and he set out. He set out means he started to find such a master. So he started to find such a master. That means he was looking for a master. He was looking for the one who is stronger than anyone on this earth, and he will be the servant of that, that animal or maybe the person. Paragraph number 3. He walked and he walked and he met a kinsman of his. So as he was looking for, okay, he walked and walked. He started to look for the one who is stronger than anyone else. So he walked and walked, okay, and he met a kinsman of his. So when he walked long path, he met a kinsman. Kinsman means he met a relative of his. Okay, a big wolf who was as strong as he was fast. So he met a big wolf, and the wolf was, okay, as strong as he was fierce. Means the wolf has two, what to say, two sides. He was stronger also. He was, fierce also. Means he was as strong as his fires. So he met that wolf. Where are you going, dog? The wolf asked. When the dog met the wolf, the wolf asked the dog, "Where are you going, dog?" Then the dog replied, "I am looking for someone to take up service with." Means I am looking for someone whom I am going to give my service with. That means I am going to be the servant of the one. Would you like to be my master, wolf? So he also asked the wolf that, would you like to be my master? I don't see why not, the wolf said. The wolf agreed upon his word, that as he was asking to be the master of him, so he agreed with the word. The two of them went on together. Now now the dog is the servant of the wolf and wolf is the master. Now they went on together from there. They walked and all of a sudden the wolf lifted his nose, sniffed, darted quickly off the path and into the bushes and crept deeper into the forest. The dog was much surprised. "What's come over, master?" he asked. "What has frightened you so? Can't you see there's a bear out there and he might eat up both of us, you and me?" They walked and they walked. Means they walked a long, path, and all of a sudden, means suddenly, the wolf lifted his nose. Lifted his nose means he met his nose up and sniffed. Okay. Darted quickly means moved quickly off the path and into the bushes. He moved into the bushes. Bushes means the small jungles, and crept deeper into the forest. Means he went inside the forest. The dog was much surprised. Okay, that means when they walked and walked a long path, so suddenly what happened? The wolf, means moved himself and went deeper into the forest. So seeing this, what happened? The dog was surprised that why my master or the wolf is going deeper into the forest. What happened? Something happened to him. That's why he was surprised. "What's come over, master?" he asked. So he wanted to know what affected. Come over means what affected my master. Okay. "What has frightened you so?" So the dog asked the wolf or his master that what has feared him, what has frightened him. Then The wolf replied, "Can't you see there's a bear out there? And he might eat both of us, you and me." The bear replied, and the wolf replied that, "Can't you see that there is a bear out there? There is a bear in front of us. Okay, and that bear might eat up both of us, you and me." Number 5 paragraph. Seeing that the bear was stronger than the wolf, the dog decided to take up service with him, and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. So seeing this happening, seeing this incident, that he was scared of someone and someone is more powerful than him, so the dog immediately decided to take up service with the bear. Okay, and he left the wolf and asked the bear to be his master. That means, as the wolf was scared of the bear and the dog has seen this fact, okay, in front of him, and that's why the dog left the wolf and wanted to become the servant of the bear, as bear was much stronger than the wolf. The bear agreed also. The bear agreed, as the dog wanted to be his servant or bear's servant. So bear agreed upon his word, okay, readily, and said, "Let's go and find a herd of cows. I will kill a cow and then we can both eat our eel." Then what did the bear say? The bear said that, "Let's go and find a herd of cows." Herd of cows, okay. Herd of cows means when the cows remains a place altogether, so many cows, then altogether including all the cows, it is called herd of cows. Okay. Then what he is saying? That the wolf was saying that, "Let's go and find a herd of cows. Let's go from here and we'll find a herd of cows, okay, a lot of cows, and I will kill them, okay, and then we will eat our fill. Then I will kill the cow and we will eat together." The bear was saying like that. Paragraph number 6. They walked on and soon saw a herd of cows, but just as they were about to come up to it, they were stopped by a terrible noise. The cows were mooing loudly and running in a panic in all directions. So in paragraph number 6, what happened? They walked. They means now the dog and the bear walked together and soon saw a herd of cows. As they were looking for the herd of cows, they immediately or instantly, okay, soon means saw a herd of cows. But just when they were about to come up to them, when they were about to reach to them, okay, to them means to the herd of cows, they were stopped by a terrible noise. When they were about to reach to the herd of cows, they were stopped by the terrible noise. Terrible means the fearful noise, okay. The cows were mooing loudly. Hearing the noise, the cows were mooing. Mooing means, a kind of sound, the crying sound of the cows, okay. That means the cows are making that kind of sound. When the cows get scared of anything, they make that sort of sound. That is called mooing. So by hearing that sort of fearful or terrible sound, the cows also started making that sort of sound, okay, and running in a panic. Panic means in danger. That means something, unexpected, something, very dangerous is going to happen for the cow. That's why they have started running in all direction. In all direction means wherever they were finding, they were getting, so they were running in that direction. Paragraph number 7. The bear looked out from behind a tree, and then he too ran hastily deeper into the forest. The bear looked out from behind a tree. So when this sort of happening, when this sort of the situation created, that time the bear looked out from behind. So from behind he looked out. We looked back. Looked out from behind means he looked backside. Okay, a tree, and then he too ran hastily. Then he means the bear also ran hastily. Hastily meaning in a fast speed, in a fast manner. He also ran. Okay, deeper into the forest. That means he went or he ran deeper into the forest in a very fast speed, so that he can hide and save himself from that sort of noise. Definitely, that sort of noise would be of some a stronger animal than him. That's why he hid in the jungle to save himself. Now, why did I have to come here? Said he to the dog. Then he said to the dog that why did I have to come here? Why have I come here? He said to the dog, it is the lion who rules the forest in this part. That means the bear understood that that sound is of lion, and hearing the sound he was hiding inside the jungle and going into the going into the deeper into the forest. So it is the lion who rules the forest in these parts. He was saying the dog that it is the lion who ruled the forest in this part. That means in this part the lion ruled this forest. Okay, the lion, who is he? Means the dog asked, being surprised. Being surprised, the dog asked, the lion, who is he? Don't you know he is the strongest beast on earth? Then the bear replied that don't you know that he is the strongest beast on earth? Okay, well, then I will say goodbye to you. That means the dog could understand that uh, means someone is there, or some other animal is there who is stronger than the bear. So when he could understood these things, he left him, and I want to master who is stronger than anyone on earth. And he said that he want to be the servant of one who is stronger than him. Paragraph number 8, and off the dog went to ask the lion to be his master. As the dog could understand this situation, and the lion is stronger than the bear. He understood it, and he went to the lion to be his servant. And he went to him and asked him that whether he would be his servant. The lion agreed to it. When he asked that, will I be your servant? Can I be your servant? Then he said, yes, why not? The lion agreed to it. And the dog stayed with him and served him for a long, long time. And now, the lion's servant is the dog, and the dog was serving, the lion for a long, long time. Okay, it was a good life. That means a very nice manner the life was going on. And he had nothing to complain of. That means the dog has nothing to complain. Means no anything is there that he may complain. For there was no stronger beast in the forest. As there is no stronger beast in the forest than the lion, that's why he has nothing to complain. Only dog's complaint is, he is looking for the one who is stronger than anyone on this earth. So if he finds any weakness in the wild animals like wolf, like bear, so he definitely is going to live, and he is going to be the servant of the other one who is stronger. than him. So for there was no stronger beast in the forest than the lion. Yes, obviously there was no stronger beast, okay, than the lion in the forest. And no one dared touch the dog or offend him anyway. And when the dog was, the lion's servant, nobody dared or nobody showed, any sort of braveness, to touch the dog or offend the dog, in any way. Paragraph number 9. But one day the two of them were walking side by side along a path. Means when one day two of them means the dog and the lion were walking side by side along a path that ran amid bare cliffs, when all of a sudden, so that time when they were walking side by side, both of them were walking side by side along a path. All of a sudden means suddenly what happened? The lion stopped. Lion stopped suddenly. He gave a great roar and struck the ground angrily with his paw, with such force that a hole formed there. Means he stopped suddenly and he roared a, he roared a loud sound. So as we can imagine, okay, how much loud sound the lion or a lion can make. So that sort of sound, okay, he made, giving a lot of force with his paw, okay, that formed a hole, that creates a hole. With the force of the paw, it creates a hole. Then he began to back away very quickly. Back away. Back away means he started going backside. Okay. What is it, master? Is anything wrong? Asked the dog, surprised. So the dog was also surprised by seeing this. Then what happened, master? Is there anything wrong? I smell a man coming this way, the lion answered. The lion said that, I smell a man coming in this way. Okay, I smell means he got a kind of smell of man. That man was coming in this way. We would better run for it or we will be in trouble. So the lion was saying that, means it is better for us if we, run for it. Otherwise, we will be in trouble. If we run from here, if we run away from here, it is better for us. We can save our life. Otherwise, we will fall in trouble. Oh, well, then I will say goodbye to you. That means, instantly he could understand. When he saw the lion being frightened of a human being or being feared of a human being, immediately the dog could understand. So before he became the master of the lion, he also left two wild animals and he could understand the situation properly. So seeing this sort of situation like them, with lion, he could understand immediately, and immediately he left the being servant from the lion. So, and he bade goodbye to the lion immediately. I want a master who is stronger than anyone on earth. The same same line he is repeating, that I want to be the master. I want to be the servant who is stronger than anyone on this earth. So as he found that lion is not that much stronger, somebody is there who is stronger than lion, he could understand it, that so immediately he left being servant from lion. Last paragraph. And off the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. This happened long, long ago, but to this day, the dog is man's most loyal servant and knows no other master. And off the dog went to join the man, and he stayed with him and served him faithfully. So what happened? The dog went to join the man. So as the dog could understand that the man is more stronger than the lion, Okay, as the lion got scared of the man, okay, that's why the dog joined the man. Okay, and he stayed with the man and served the man faithfully. This happened long, long ago. So this thing happened long, long ago, long, long time ago. Okay, but to this day, the dog is man's loyal servant. But to this day, okay, now the dog is, to this day means the dog now is man's loyal servant. Means if as servant somebody is there, then that is the dog, and who is always loyal to the man and knows no other master. And the dog knows from then that there is no other master for him but a man. Means only a man, okay, would be his master, will be his master, and rather than man, nobody is his masters. So in this story, you come to know this one. The story is ended. I hope you have understood it properly, line by line I have explained. If you have any problem, you go back in the video, okay, and listen it again so that you can understand it, understand the fact. Till then, stay safe, stay home. I'm coming for the next video.